On Santa Barbara, Gina wouldn't be so good if she wasn't so bad.
I do my best to be my worst.
Rick, thank you for coming. Here for Sophia's wedding rehearsal.
You told me you were coming over. Yeah. I want to thank you for putting away your anger about my closing the casino and joining us today. It's a good omen for the future. It's a good omen for the wedding.
I'm here because I promised Sophia. Nothing has been put aside. I always consider your closing the casino a godless betrayal.
Well, you certainly don't mince words, do you? Nope. Ordinarily, I admire that, but on the eve of the wedding, my wedding, I find it less than welcome.
Well, maybe you want to relieve me of my duty and explain to Sophia.
Matter of fact, I don't. I want you to hear as much as she does.
You mean you want her to think so? Sorry, CC. You know, I believe Sophia's making a big mistake. Maybe you ought to change your opinion about the kind of omen I am.
Look, my boy, I believe it or not, understand your anger. I'm surprised you're even here in the first place. It's not easy to witness a wedding so soon after losing your wife, I understand that. But if you're looking to me to throw you out of here and relieve your problem, insults won't do it.
I don't look to you for anything. I can't even stand to look at anybody who's responsible for letting Lily Light get away with murder. So where's she, by the way? At Mason's? Thanks. All I needed to know.
Right headline. Wrong bride.
Didn't Beverly do a wonderful job? I didn't think she'd ever get this dress put back together in time.
Capo residence? No, I'm sorry. Miss Armanti can't come to the phone right now. Yes, I'll tell her. That was Mrs. Capo, Mrs. Armanti.
What does she want?
She said she's had a premonition about the wedding. She thinks you ought to watch your step.
Did she really? How dare she call here and say anything at all to me? I think I'll call and give her a message of my own. Was that an earthquake?
No, that always happens when I enter a building. It's much more picturesque outside. All the buildings and trees were nodding to me as I passed.
Is that it? Is it over? I thought the roof was going to cave in.
Lily, I have some other news you might find earth-shaking. I've just been appointed district attorney pro tem.
You have? Mason, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Don't be too thrilled, Lily, as you're fond of saying, life is full of snares and pitfalls.
What pitfalls? It's what you wanted, isn't it?
Lily, wouldn't you rather live somewhere where there aren't earthquakes?
No. Why?
Well, Lily, being in politics means that I have to avoid even a hint of scandal. And nubile teenage evangelist roommates would definitely be frowned upon.
Mason, you don't care about what other people think.
When I'm asking for their votes, I do.
Is that why you shaved the beard off?
That's part of the reason. But, Lily, this can't be good for your image either. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to find other quarters. Forthwith. I'm obliged to ask you to leave for the greater glory of the DA's office.
That hurt?
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's sprained.
Good.
Well, I hope not, anyway. Look forward to carrying over the threshold, but I'd rather you walk down the aisle.
Do you think Gina ordered up that earthquake? Well, I can't help it. I've never been a superstitious woman, but I really think someone up there's trying to tell us something.
Don't be silly.
you all right? Yeah, we're fine.
Anything down there? Oh, everything's sort of falling down all by itself. Nick, maybe you and Jane shouldn't dig in the yard anymore.
Oh, Alice, it wasn't a digging that did it. No, you see, Alice, sometimes the Earth's crust moves just a little.
I know. I saw it on TV. You know where at the hospital. I know, I'm not stupid. Anyway, Nick, I'm mad at you.
What?
Alice, you're mad? And when people are mad at you, you're not supposed to say anything anymore.
Now, whoever told you that?
There you go again. Oh! What was that all about?
Beats me. Yesterday she was jumping up and down over the prospect of helping me take pictures at CC's wedding. And now she wants nothing to do with the wedding at all. She seemed very happy with the invitation.
Now that's it. She's a guest. She shouldn't be helping anybody do anything.
Listen, I didn't ask her. She's the one who insisted. Listen, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go talk to her, and Nick and I are going to go out and take some photographs of some dinosaur bones, right?
Look at them, at least.
Yeah.
Alice? What? Are you listening to us, huh? Yes. I am not going tomorrow, and you can tell Nick to just hush up. But forget about Nick. I mean, it's your friend Kelly's mother and father's wedding. You wanted to go. Well, she's not going to be there, and they don't want just some dumb, ugly girl from the hospital. Alice, you are not dumb or ugly. People look at me. They do. It's because you're pretty. No, Jane. I'm a dope. I don't even know any phone numbers, and the only wedding I ever saw was on TV with all those horses. You mean the royal wedding? Well, I don't think it's going to be quite that fancy. Then again, I might. And they're all going to be pointing at me saying, "Oh, there's the girl from the hospital. She used to be crazy." I want to be normal. You are. Now, everybody worries about saying I'm doing the wrong thing. Tell you what. You can stay real close to me, and I'll tell you if you're doing something you're not supposed to do. Okay? I don't want to stay close to you. You look too nice. Not nicer than you, hon. Especially in that dress that we picked out for you. Looks funny. I thought you liked it. On the hanger, I liked it. On me, it looks like I stole somebody else's clothes. Maybe it got ripped in an earthquake. Alice, you wait right here, okay?
You're not going to throw me out.
Lily, it's not like it's snowing and you're in rags. I'm just asking you to relocate to more suitable surroundings.
Mason, I'm not a liability. You said we'd make a good team. You said you wanted and needed my followers to support you. And they will. I'll see to it.
Lily, not to rub salt into a wound, but you don't have many followers left. And I doubt that those you have would approve of your shacking up with the DA.
That's a disgusting misrepresentation.
Well, I know that, Lily, but the press isn't going to check to see if both beds have been slept in.
I don't think you're being honest with me, Mason. Maybe that's what really hurts.
You think I have some ulterior motive for asking you to leave?
Yes.
And what might that be?
I think you're tired of me and you want to start seeing other women. Gina, for instance.
Women.
Am I wrong? If I am, say so. Just say it. Say, Lily, you're dead wrong.
Lily, you're dead wrong.
I don't believe you.
But what good does it do listening to you?
I thought we had a very special relationship.
Well, we do, Lily. I'm still your friend.
And that's all?
You're a very good friend?
I've never begged before, and I'm not going to start now. But don't think I'm fooled by all this. No matter how much you deny it, I know Gina figures in this. How could you? After everything that I've told you, after everything that you know.
Lily, the only interest I have in Gina, not that I'm required to explain it to you, is to find out how she intends to sabotage my father's wedding tomorrow.
What does it matter? Obviously, she has no chance of succeeding.
Lily, you of all people need to learn not to underestimate Gina. She's a very resourceful woman. In any given situation, I'd say the odds are about 5-2 in Gina's favor.
I'm going to miss this.
I won't.
Easy.
It's charming. Charming. I'm going to be limping down the aisle tomorrow.
Why don't you sit? I'll call Dr. Biddles and have him come right over.
No way. Limping is better than clumping down the aisle in a cast.
Well, then we'll put ice on it. We'll put heat on it. We'll put something on it.
It'll be all right. I'm just gonna plaster a smile on my face and go down to the rehearsal. Cece, did Brick really sound that hostile to you?
I wish I could lie to you, sweetheart, but the only reason he's coming is because he promised you he would.
Well, you know, that's what he says. But I think he really needs somewhere to belong and someone to belong to.
Well, don't hesitate to give it to him. He's your son. He's already a part of our lives, a member of this family.
You know, I love you so much. I know that's not easy for you to say.
I mean it. It's part of you. Now, what do you say we go face the music, or do you want to lock yourself up here and consult your horoscope or something?
No! What else can happen after an earthquake?
Let's do it.
Oh.
Slowly, slowly.
Gina, what happened?
The earthquake, didn't you feel it?
A little bit.
Well, I felt it a lot. As a matter of fact, something fell on my head.
I'm sorry.
But I'm all right. I'm glad you're here. There's something I want to show you.
Oh, that?
Well, not that. That fell down.
Gina, wait a minute. Where did you get this?
It's just a painting that we had commissioned when Cece and I were married. It's been in storage. Never mind that. Come on, take a look at this. What do you think?
It's beautiful. It looks like you would wear it to a prom or a wedding or something.
It's a bridesmaid's dress.
Who for?
For you. And you're going to look lovely in it.
Wait a minute. Who's getting married?
I am.
You're kidding.
Thanks a lot.
No, wait. Well, to who?
I'm not at liberty to tell you his name yet.
Why? Is he a CIA agent or something?
No, nothing like that. But he is in a position to help you legally. I'm going to make sure that he does.
Oh, no, not Keith Timmons. Look, I would never even ask you to do something as
No,
desperate as that for
it's
me.
not Keith. He's not the marrying kind. But I might invite him along on my honeymoon.
Okay, what then? Not like the guy or something?
Of course I like him. I mean, what do you think I am?
Well, I don't know, Jane. That's kind of strange to be engaged and you can't even discuss it.
Well, it's a very complicated matter. Well, I'll explain it all to you later. Hey, look, take this home and try it on, but don't tell anybody what it's for, okay?
Okay.
One more thing. Are you working tomorrow?
What?
Call in sick.
I don't want to turn this into a debate, Paul. I gave you an order. I expect you to carry it out.
There's got to be some kind of authorization in writing before a prisoner can be released.
You want an authorization? Fine. You write it. I'm the DA. I don't do paperwork, but I'll make an exception if you want to be written up for insubordination.
You know, I never thought I'd see the day when I might actually miss Keith Timmons.
Well, you don't have to miss him, you know. You could join him on the unemployment line. Now, will you go bring Ted in, please?
Yeah, whatever you say, boss.
Now, that's the spirit. Thank you, Paul. That'll be all. I know you have details to attend to.
What are you doing in here?
This is going to be my office from now on. Didn't you know?
Congratulations, Mason, really.
That's not really why I came. Actually, I just stopped by to pick up a wedding present for Dad and Sophia.
This is a strange place to do your shopping, Mason.
Yeah, I know, but you can find the ideal present in the most unusual locations. I thought I'd give them your release from jail. I think they'll like that a lot, don't you?
Did my mother get all fancied up like this?
Ollie? Yeah, I guess. She didn't look half as pretty as you.
That seems fair. Is your mother?
Boy, did she ever.
Was she half as pretty as you?
Lots prettier. But I don't care about being pretty.
That's what I said.
Alice, you have argued me under the table. You're absolutely right. How you look doesn't matter. But if you want to go to the wedding dressed like that, you don't have to worry. No one's going to stare at you.
Lionel, that is an extraordinary find. Now, listen, I'm sure that Cece would not mind if you
listen, you don't know Cece as I know Cece.
Oh,
stop looking at me funny.
What did I...
Were we looking at her funny?
I don't... Not... Alice, you look wonderful.
No, I don't. Jane did this. Jane, please, can I go take off my makeup and...
No, Alice, please, wait. Now, just wait.
No.
Still, now, come on.
No, Nick, if you take one more picture of me, I'm going to throw that camera in with the dinosaur.
This beautiful camera, no.
Oh, why? Why?
I'm not looking at you any differently than I usually do, am I?
Oh, you've always been all mixed up.
Okay, come on. Of course I am, but humor me. Please. Once more, humor me. That's the humor I want. Come on, a little bit more. One more.
What did you do? Why, you...
I'm on to your plan for bushwhacking C.C. Capwell, and I have no intention of letting...
You have no intentions, you...
That's right. Me.
Why don't you just come off it? You don't give a hoot about anybody else but yourself. Except for maybe Mason. I guess that's what this little visit is about. Have you seen the way he looks at me? Do you now realize how easily I could take him from you? It must be true what they say. A lily that rots smells worse than weeds.
You just keep away from Mason. Look at me. I'm not afraid of you. You should be afraid of me. I have the power to ruin your life. And soon, very soon, I'm gonna use it.
Ooh.
You started already? Why didn't you wait for the best man? Oh, Ted! They let you out. Yeah.
Well, it's not exactly out. It's kind of a 2-day furlough here, thanks to our new DA.
That's me, in case the news hasn't reached you yet.
Mason, you take the cake. You're really one of a kind. You know that.
I was just afraid you might get desperate and ask me to pinch hit for Ted.
I didn't want you here out of desperation. I really wanted you at the wedding. I still do. Especially now that you shaved.
Do people care about anybody but yourselves?
What's wrong?
Between the two of you, you've been sheltering Lily and Haley. You've done everything possible to keep them from paying for Amy's death. Now you're celebrating because you managed to steamroll the law again. You're so proud to become a capital tomorrow, have one of these here walk you down the aisle. You're just as selfish as they are.
If you apologize to your mother and everybody else around here.
Hey! Frick, what's gone?
The only apology any capital gets.
Darling, tell me.
all right.
I didn't realize Frick was so close
fine.
to the edge on this.
Can't exactly blame him, though.
Everybody has different ways of dealing with grief. He thinks I betrayed him. Let's hope he gets over it real soon. Meanwhile, our day is shot to hell, isn't it?
Darling, let me talk to you for just a minute, okay?
What?
If you're all right, I'd like to go on with the rehearsal.
You want... After that scene, you want to go on with the rehearsal?
I know, but Rick is just half out of his mind, and we understand why. Mason brought us Ted. We should show him how strong we are, how grateful we are.
All right, darling. Whatever you say. Reverend, I think we will proceed.
All right, Mr. Capwell, well, let's see. You both come in front of me, and I begin the ceremony. I believe Mrs. Armati said you'd be using the vows you recited at your first wedding.
Yes, that's right.
Wait. What vows are you talking about?
The vows we exchanged. Surely you haven't forgotten.
Darling, how can I remember all the words I put together back then? It was a long time ago.
I remember. You took my hand.
Took your hand.
When I'm close to you, there is nowhere else on earth. I'll never let you down. I'll never fail you when you need me. There is no other existence for me but to be in love with you. If I ever have to leave you, even for a moment, I'll always return. Because from now on, forever. No matter what I do, what I think, what I feel, what I dream. It's because I love you.
You're the most beautiful, loving woman I know, or ever will know. Nothing in this life has ever touched me or moved me more than your willingness to marry me. And I promise to treasure you and your love for the rest of my life.
Oh, wait, I thought you came to see Alice.
All I see is this person that you and Hartley are trying to turn her into.
I'm an innocent bystander in all of this.
Have you asked yourselves if she's ready for modeling or anything else for that matter? I mean, she hasn't been out of the hospital that long. She was just a little kid when they put her in there.
I think that she deserves to try anything that appeals to her.
How's she supposed to even know what she wants? Huh? You people treat her like a doll, something to dress up and play with.
I am not a doll. I am a person.
Alice, that's exactly what I was telling Jane when...
Paul, the way you look should have nothing to do with the way people treat you or whether they like you. Jane said that, and that's what I want to think.
Oh, Alice, it's
Nick, I think you should go home now.
Okay. I'm going to take these home and develop them. And when you see them, you're going to feel a lot better.
Alice, please don't cry. Look, I'm sorry if I made you feel bad about what you're doing.
You know, in the hospital, I didn't have to feel so many different things, and everybody wore the same thing, and nobody cared.
You don't have to try to be different. You don't. Just be yourself. Look, you know, maybe I said something stupid when I... Just because I'm just jealous.
Jealous? What? Why? What of?
Oh, this is Nick. When you're working with Nick, you know... I just worry that, you know, you like Nick better than me. I can't believe I said that.
Why?
Because a man's not supposed to say something like that to a girl. You're just impossible to lie to. I gotta go. I have to go. I'll see you later.
Wasn't that strange? Or was it? No, I think it was nice. He was really talking to me.
Gina?
Be a good boy and close the door, Mason. You're creating a draft.
I'll get it.
No, I'll get it. So noise about it. Rick.
Oh, you were right about the Capwells. I've had it with every last one of them. From now on, Dad, I'm a Lockridge all the way.
What's happened, Rick?
I go to the wedding rehearsal, right? Mason shows up. Hello, Jane. Mason shows up.
Yeah.
He's spraying Ted out of jail. And they're all standing there, congratulating each other how they got Ted out. I got so sick of it. I just told them all off and I walked out, especially Sophia. Excuse me. First, I decked CC. So it wasn't a total loss.
Ray. Hey, listen. Listen, Ray. Listen. It's Sophia's wedding coming up. Come on. You gotta have some regard for her feelings, huh?
I've had nothing but regard for her feelings. Look, tomorrow she becomes a capo, and that means she's against me. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm against her, too.
Simmer down. Simmer down. This family feud, you shouldn't even get into it. It's not gonna bring Amy back. And you can't spend your life hating your mother.
Who are you to lecture me on how I'm supposed to run my life?
Wait,
aren't you the man that's been hating him for years? Or am I going out of my mind? I mean, isn't he the man that took away your wife and your children, your home, your money? Now you want me to turn the other cheek, huh? I don't believe you, man.
I'm not being hypocritical. There have been times when I wanted revenge as badly as you do. But if you came here wanting permission to make all the mistakes that I've made, you can't have it. I'm not gonna give it to you. And one other thing. I still have a family. And you are part of it. You're my son, too.
No, I'm not. Nobody's son.
Why, thank you. That's lovely. I would have preferred crystal flutes, but I didn't want to impose.
Since when can you afford champagne this good?
No more of those bargain basement brands for me. Those days are over. Never to return.
So tell me, Gina, how does this suicidal move fit into your plan to trap Dad into unholy matrimony? And what does the VCR that you managed to smuggle in here yesterday have to do with it?
You're curious, aren't you?
You can't blame me.
No, you can never blame you, Mason. Mason the innocent. You should run for Pope.
I feel like running for the police. Gina, what are you up to?
You'll find out in good time. Unless you want to trade secrets and tell me what you're keeping to yourself about Lily. Mason, would you mind scrubbing my back?
No, thank you, Gina, and I don't think you want to know about Lily. I don't think you'd like the motive behind her interest in you.
Nothing would surprise me. Besides, I'm beginning to find out that she and I are similar types. You notice?
I remember when you had matching black eyes.
You don't look very comfortable out there. Maybe I should move over and let you slide in.
I think you should slide out.
Well, all right. Whatever turns you on.
I meant out the door, Gina. Have you forgotten your vow of chastity?
Oh, come on. That was yesterday. Or do you want to wait till after I marry your old man? Then you can have the same kind of girl that Dad married, etc.
Trust you to come up with an idea like that. You really are relentlessly evil. You know that?
I do my best to be my worst.
Oh, don't be modest, Gina. I don't think I know anyone as corrupt and self-serving as you are. I hope I never do.
There you go. See how nice you can be if you just try.
Yeah, Dad, I'm in here.
Mason. Well, that's all right. Never mind.
I think he left.
I could call him back. Gina.
Sophia?
Oh, hi.
I was walking in the garden and I couldn't resist coming over.
I don't know if you should be here.
Well, I thought I was coming over here to wish you happiness, but I guess it's really to say goodbye, isn't it? I mean, once you become Mrs. C.C. Capwell, it'll be like opposite sides of the Berlin Wall. No longer ex-lovers or even friends. All that will exist will be a memory. And I think I'm going to hate that.
I hate the way things are between you and Cece. But until someday it's better, I guess you're right. It seems so sad and unnecessary, doesn't it?
Listen, I don't want to destroy one moment of the happiness I know you're going to have. Okay? All right.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, darling. Lionel just came over to wish me happiness.
Will you leave us alone for a moment, darling? I'll see you back at the house.
Go on.
Must be hell for you to realize I've won and you lost.
I'm not convinced of that yet.
Of course you are. I've got Sophia. Got a family. I've got a home. You've got dinosaur bones. You must be very, very lonely. But, and of course, it's what you deserve. And please, don't come back here again.
Over my suit.
Well, I was throwing myself at your mercy, and the suit got in the way. Come on, Mason. Be honest. You're as much against this marriage as I am.
You don't know me as well as you think, Gina, nor can you read me as easily as you'd like.
Yes, I can, and I understand you perfectly. I can read you like a book.
Which one? You haven't read many.
Well, the Capwell. Primer, of course. See Mason run. See Mason jump through hoops.
That was volume 1. I'm not like that anymore.
It's not nice to change your spots, Tiger.
You know, Gina, I wouldn't run around antagonizing me if I were you. I'm the DA now. I could come after you for all sorts of unsavory activities.
I might enjoy a little unsavory activity. Why don't you frisk me? After all, I'm stripped of all my defenses.
Rarely have I seen you more rejection-proof.
Well, I just can't believe you can resist me. It inspires me to become more and more creative.
You know, I might be willing to take you up on your offer, Gina, if you'd be willing to tell me what tape you're planning to show Dad instead of Tarzan.
I will admit that's tempting, sugar. But I can't afford to be tempted, not at that price. I'll have to wait till you mark it down.
Materialistic to the end, aren't we, Gina?
Not necessarily true. I'm very sentimental about something.
Oh, yes, I can just imagine you wiping away tears at Madame Tussauds waxworks.
What?
Never mind.
No, Mason, sometimes you make me feel very silly and insignificant. It's not very nice. So why don't you come over here and make it up to me, huh?
Gina. Gina, you know I said we couldn't be close unless we were celibate.
Mason, unlike you, I wasn't reborn yesterday.
That doesn't mean we can't conquer our baser instincts.
Don't you ever get tired of being so upwardly noble? Oh, that's it.
Absolutely tried everywhere.
Darling, he may not want to be found, you know?
Oh, I know. I hate the idea that he's going around feeling the way he does about us or about me. I've tried so hard to establish that bond, and it's just gone. It's completely dissolved.
Sweetheart, I don't think that's what happened at all. You got to understand he's going through a mourning period. He's got to go through it and get over it. We just have to be patient with him.
I hope you're right.
Speaking of patience.
Yes.
Where are you sleeping tonight? No, I mean it. I mean, is it down the hall or with me? Huh? And be very careful how you answer that question, because there's only one right answer.
Darling, there's only one more night left. Does it make that much difference?
Yes. I want you to be with me tonight. Now, you can saw the bed in half. I don't care. I don't want you to think of anything but Me, not Brick, not the Whittington. Let's make this our wedding night.
What would we call tomorrow night, then?
Well, after the kind of day we've had, I think we deserve at least 2.
So do I.
Good night, all.
Oh.
Mason, you haven't told me yet, by the way. Are you deciding to come to the wedding or not?
Dad, after giving it careful consideration, I can safely say that I wouldn't miss tomorrow's ceremony for anything in the world.
Wonderful.
Good.
Look at you. What's all this?
Well, I decided to not be so serious and bookish and relaxed. I want to be honest with you. Show you the real me. What do you think?
I think you're very beautiful, but I've always thought that.
You really mean that?
I'm trying to be honest, too.
There haven't been very many people in my life I've cared much about pleasing. I want to please you.
Jane, I think that maybe this is a mistake, or very close to being one.
I had a feeling you might say something like that at first.
At the risk of misjudging things very badly, I think maybe this is getting more serious than you want it to be. We've had a wonderful working relationship. I've had a lot of fun.
Life is real, life is earnest.
Then Ernest, maybe this is going too far.
Now, I know you think of me as a child, Lionel, but I'm not. I'm far from it. I'm a reasonably bright, reasonably aware woman.
I don't think of you as a child.
I know how lonely you've been. It's not right. I want to help take away some of that loneliness. And mine.
You're very dear, Jane. It just can't be.
Why? Because of our age?
Partly, I guess.
It surprises me. Never thought of you as a conventional man.
I have my conventional moments, yeah.
Please don't say no. I didn't set out to seduce you. You know, all these weeks, working with you, getting to know you, I've become so fond of you. Haven't you sensed it?
Yes, I have.
I want to make you happy. And I want you to do the same thing for me. I know I can make you happy, Lionel. I can. You just have to give me the chance.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, I was so happy to hear you out of jail. I couldn't wait to see you. I wasn't sure if I should come or not. But...
I'm only kind of temporary right now, but whatever the reason, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, it's kind of funny. We almost missed each other. I was just about to run over to your place.
Were you?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you think to see you? So you in the mood for a wedding tomorrow?
Whose wedding?
Well, whose do you think? My parents. I guess we could pretend it was ours, though, if you want.
Are you sure you want me to come?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Well, after what's happened this week.
Look, if you don't come
is waiting tomorrow for me, then I might as well stay locked up in jail. I mean, I wouldn't be good to anybody anyway.
You are so kind to me. I wouldn't blame you if you gave up on me. I have seemed to cause you nothing but trouble.
You caused me happiness, caused me wonderful times, and a lot of good feelings. Now, believe me, I'm not going to give up on you.
People change.
Not me.
Mason, I've been waiting for you. What are you doing here?
I'd say I'm paying a little mercy call.
Look, there's no names you can call me that you haven't said before, so you better just get out of here. I mean it.
Do you? And what are you going to do if I don't go?
I'll call the police if I have to.
You call the police? Oh, that's funny. That's real funny.
Oh, you're right. I need you more tonight than some little promise I made to myself.
Did you even think there was the slimmest chance that you'd ever get out of this room tonight?
No. I'm just going to go down to the guest room and change.
You got 10 minutes before I send out the bloodhounds.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
What?
Now you can go.
I'll be right back.
Stay still.
Okay, well.
Heavens, how I've missed this
I'm Tom Brokaw. Join me and the NBC News team for total coverage of the day's events.